Hey everybody, it's Brooke with The Buttered Home and welcome to my messy kitchen. Today we have a healthy and delicious appetizer recipe for you. Today we're going to be sharing with you our recipe for our baked artichokes with a delicious creamy garlic dipping sauce. Low carb, never tasted so good, so stay tuned. Okay, so I have 1 can of halved artichoke hearts that I have drained and I have rinsed them, and I've dried them off real good with paper towels, and I've just put them into this nice large bowl right here. So we're just going to toss these with just a few things. As usual, these are just seasoning suggestions because we hope that you'll take this recipe and make it your own. So I'm going to dress the artichoke hearts with about a tablespoon of olive oil. And then we're going to add in about a half teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes. You can do more or less or change it completely because these guys are a little spicy, but we really like it with the sweetness of the artichoke hearts. Now we have about 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. So we're going to toss that right in as well. We're not adding any other pepper or any other salt because the parm is already salty enough. So we're just going to use our tongs and just toss all that together just to get the olive oil all mixed in with our seasoning. And the Parmesan cheese is seasoning on its own as well. Now I have a sheet pan that I have lined with parchment paper, and we're just going to just get all that good stuff out, and then just spread them out in a single layer on our sheet pan. And this recipe, like all of our others, is real easy to double, half, triple, because trust me, when you eat these, you're gonna want, like I could eat this whole pan right by myself. No lie, no lie. Okay, so now we're going to place these in a preheated 400-degree oven for about 15 to 20 minutes, just until they brown up and get all nice and crispy. Then we'll let them stand. But in the meantime, we'll show you how to make that creamy garlic dipping sauce for these guys. So stay with us. Okay, so now it's time for us to make our garlic dipping sauce. And this really, it looks like a lot, but it really just couldn't be easier. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna eyeball my ingredients just to show you how easy it is. So we want about 1/4 cup of sour cream, and then about 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. And if you haven't tried Duke's, Duke's is the king. Some people might disagree with me on that, but we love Duke's, but you use whatever mayonnaise that you prefer. All right, into this we're going to add 2 whole cloves of garlic minced, which is like a really big heaping, probably 1.5 tablespoons for me. Because I buy it already minced, but if you want to mince your own, it's 2 whole garlic cloves. And then to this, we're going to add about 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And that's just to kind of get everything emulsified together. And about 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. That also kind of adds to the tanginess and the emulsification process. Now for a little salty, we're going to add in about 1/2 teaspoon, not much, of Worcestershire sauce. Wooshy sauce, however you want to say it. About 1/2 teaspoon of Cajun seasoning, just because I want to add a little spice to this. And then about 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Now that Worcestershire already has a good bit of salt in it, so you can omit the salt period if you wanted to. And then we just kind of just mix that up. And see, that lemon juice kind of helps break everything down and kind of thin the mayonnaise and the sour cream so that you get more of a sauce type consistency. You can add a little less lemon juice and it be more like, it'll be thicker, but we want this where we can either dress it right over our artichoke hearts or serve it in a nice little bowl on the side. So now I'll just cover this and refrigerate it, and it'll be nice and ready, and all those flavors will have melded together by the time that our artichokes get ready. So they're almost done, so we'll be back for the big taste test and reveal here in just a few minutes, so stay with us. Okay everybody, we are back. We finished about a 15-20 minute cook time on these artichokes, and I just really can't wait to get in them. So they may still be a little too hot to eat, but we don't care. We want them, and we want this creamy garlic dipping sauce, and we want it right now. So let's show you how beautiful they are. So they browned up just the cheese, and the artichokes are still nice and snappy, but just a little soft. So to me, they're like the perfect texture. And you just pick them up, and you can drizzle this sauce over the top, or you can just leave it to the side and let people, but look at all those chunks of garlic, just fantastic. So that we don't double dip, I'm just gonna dress mine and take a bite. Mmm, so good. Now, I'll be honest, that garlic dipping sauce, I could eat it on cardboard, right? But just to show you, I mean, these things have a wonderful texture all on their own, and they have just the right amount of seasoning that whether you make the dipping sauce or not, it really doesn't matter. They're fantastic just the way they are. See, I love artichokes anyway. I love them pickled, and I love them cooked. I love them raw. To me, they're just like the perfect food. And this is low carb. So we hope that you'll try this recipe and love it as much as we do. You can put your own seasoning blend and your own spin on them. This is a little spicy, but not too much, not over the top. And if you serve it with this cool, creamy dipping sauce, then that kind of neutralizes some of that heat. But red pepper flakes really add a whole lot of flavor. Just in the small amount that we use. So they're spicy, but they're not hot. And there's a difference in that, and if you know, you know. But we hope that you will try this recipe and love it as much as we do. Like all of our other recipes, it can be found over at thebutteredhome.com. You can get a nice free printable recipe card and have this anytime you want it. Simple, quick, cheap ingredients. The whole appetizer, dip and all, probably cost me less than $5. So it's also budget friendly too, and healthy. And this kind of thing is so good, you don't even really have to tell anybody that it's healthy, and they won't know it. They'll think it's indulgent and special, the way that appetizers should be. We hope that you'll give us a visit over there at thebutteredhome.com. We work real hard on that. We're real proud of it. So any visit that you could give us would be greatly appreciated. Also, make sure you're following us on all of our social channels. We have a really good time, and we want you with us no matter where we are. And if you want all of our videos in one convenient place, head over to YouTube, search for The Buttered Home, and when you find us, hit that subscribe button and ding that bell so that you can be notified when we drop new videos like this one. Okay. Big D's home, and he's already asked if he could get in them. So I need to wrap this up. From all of us here at The Buttered Home to your home, we sure love y'all. Bye.